Mark your calendars. You're going to want to head in the direction of Crisfield this Saturday. That's because Butler's Farm Market and Orchard in Marion Station is opening back up for the season. Michael and Tina Butler are excited for another season and hope big crowds come out to see the filled greenhouses.
And they've got plenty of other new lawn and garden items to show off. Now, the story of Butler's started 7 years ago when Tina was going through a tragedy. Delmarva Life's Katie Zerilli tells us more.
Tina Butler dreamed for decades about having her own greenhouse.
When I was a little girl, my dad and I, we used to build a little tiny garden, but we lived on the marsh, so nothing ever grew there.
And in the winter of 2016, after her brother Dave was diagnosed with cancer, her husband made that lifelong wish come true.
Mike built me a small greenhouse, little tiny thing, just for me to go talk and think and reflect and grieve and all this.
Her and her brother were really, really close. I mean, and just, it was hard on her, so I gave her something to keep her mind off of it.
That year, she planted 30 hanging baskets, which were later sold in 30 minutes. That was the beginning of Butler's Farm Market and Orchard. Now, in their 7th year in business, they've grown to fill 8 greenhouses.
Our newest greenhouse we've set up holds 800 hanging baskets. I've put all that under automatic watering. It's all on drip irrigation. I've also computerized the building so it controls the ventilation.
Folks who visit Butler's Farm Market and Orchard in Marion Station will find everything from palm trees to ferns to the ever-popular succulents.
I love succulents. I've taught a few classes on succulents. I love them because they're so easy and everybody loves them of all ages.
All right, Michael, we're going to put together a succulent pot here, or also known as kind of a fairy garden sometimes.
That's correct.
All right, so let's do it.
Well, they're very simple to take care of. A succulent is that we have one here that's a real small one that is just barely developing any roots. They like to live, but they do like to be dry. They don't like to be real wet.
Okay.
So what we're going to start out with is we're just going to put a little bit of dirt in the bottom to cover the bottom.
Nice healthy dirt there.
Healthy dirt. This is Pro Mix. This is what we use for all of our plants. It's a little bit better than what you would typically find at the stores with, if you want to go ahead and put that one in there.
Now could I just go for it anywhere?
Anywhere you want to put it.
Okay, let's do like a little, maybe have it in the back. No, yes.
Now the Echo Veras, they don't have as deep of a root, so we're going to put a little bit more dirt up front here and fill in between. We just want to make sure we get it all the way around everything.
Perfect.
So, like I said, you're good.
Here we go. We lost some.
They don't have a real deep root. The Echo Veras have a shallow root. And then we can go ahead and fill in the rest away with the Pro Mix. I'll let you have fun with that.
Oh, this is where I tend to make a mess, but you're allowed to because it's dirt, right?
That's half the fun of this. You make a mess. With succulents, when they break off, a lot of people say, oh man, it broke off. But you know what you do with them? Just stick them in, and the succulent will grow its own roots.
I love it! Michael's a man who knows what he's talking about. Funny enough, though, these kinds of plants weren't his original passion.
I'm a third-generation produce farmer, actually. My family's always grown produce. We've had a place here on this corner for at least 30 years. I grew up here working here when I was a kid, about 8, 9 years old, selling cantaloupes and sweet corn right here on this corner. When I planted my last tomato a few years back, it hurt my feelings that I knew it was going to be my last year.
That doesn't mean they don't sell produce here, though. Michael works to fill the shelves inside this store with as much local product as possible. And there's the special stuff that comes from a bit away.
We got tons of McCutcheon's jellies and jams, they're out of Pennsylvania. A lot of people that go up Lancaster and stuff know them very well.
They also sell all kinds of garden tools and accessories. And what's especially going to stand out is the way folks are treated.
We're known for our customer service. We've had, and like when we have younger kids come in, first thing we teach them is like customer service. So they'll carry the stuff out to the cars It doesn't matter.
That help comes from the heart. Because for Tina, even though she's always had a passion for plants, she cares most about the customers.
This time of year, when we first open, they walk in, it's like their eyes just light up and they start smiling. Same way I feel.
She knows the biggest smile would come from her late brother.
We used to talk about flowers a lot, and he grew a garden, and we would go talk about the mimosa. We'd just have hours about it. And then I was like, when I think about it, it's like, man, Dave would really love this place right now. It's like he would flip out.
Folks who come in will also flip out and fall in love with these two precious pups.
Mowgli's only 2 years old. He's still a little puppy and a little high energetic. My other one, I mean, she's 8. She's slowed down a lot. She just walks around smiling at people and just hopes you pet her.
So whether it's the plants, the people, or the pets, Butler's Farm Market and Orchard is a spot that'll quickly get rooted deep in your heart.
And if you think the place looks great now, just wait until you see how decked out it is at Christmas time. They hosted phenomenal holiday festivities complete with Santa, hot dogs, cider, Christmas gifts, and all kinds of decorations. And that is the kind of place that it's like, take my money. Here. I feel really spendy when I go to places like that.
You got a big shopping bag when you head there.